Hoffman Estates, Illinois, Hoffman Lanes, the Brunswick Open. We'll wrap things up $50,000 strong, and Leanne Barrette. Well, it wouldn't be her. It would be Karen Ellingsworth as a defending champion.
That's right. Karen Ellingsworth defeated Linda Kelly last year for that title.
Now this thing's going to start to get a little interesting here between Miss Barrette and Miss Johnson.
A difference in experience here, Denny. We saw Carolyn Doran last time continually striking on 74, got up, caught 73, and then let 74 get away from her, but not Leanne Barrette.
All Tish is thinking about is, doggone it, if I hadn't lost that shot in the 4th frame, I might have started with the first 5 here in this match. Then she opened up. Leanne down by 7. Could go ahead for the first time in this match with a strike right here.
Leanne Barrette with 5 titles from the #1 position is 5 and 6.
Plenty of room. And I think if you asked her right now, she'd settle for just the 7 pin. Did you see that thing come back?
I told you you'd have to watch that left turn. I thought it was plenty of room too, but boy, 73, just the last few feet is.
She can't throw it hard enough. And she can throw it hard. Shot 300 this week along with Jeannie Maiden. Ooh, look at the low side
game,
of that.
137. They did say the pairs were quite different this week as you crossed the house. Sometimes you had to play in, and sometimes you had to play
163 pins difference. How do you put that on? How do you put the plus and minus on that baby on your recap sheet, huh?
You draw it very fast and scribble your name.
Man. A couple of broken pencils flying around the settee area after that 137, I would think.
Well, she did lead this event by quite a bit.
Yeah.
If she had a few pins to spare at that point, I'm sure she wasn't too unhappy. She just shook it off and said, hey, there's always another pair. Let's see, high game 287 for Tish, low game only 166.
Strike on 74 sets up a double possibility, and she'll have to double on lane 73.
And apparently, you mentioned Tish having a problem with the approach on 73. It appears she's been sliding too much. So that would cause her to get out of the ball a little too fast. Not enough fingers in it. Not enough rotation.
Double here, and she regains the lead. Stayed with that shot. Yeah, that was a quality shot there all the way. I think she, to be quite honest with you, I think she has a tendency once in a while to get a little too revved up. She's moving around too much at the foul line. Doesn't quite stay with the shot long enough. But that's also her personality. When she gets juiced up, I mean, she wants that thing off her hand, hit it hard, and take off. But you could see at that time she posted up at the line with that right leg. You know, she posted up, made the shot.
Well, a lot of times that right leg is what's stopping her from sliding. If she's having problems of sliding too much, she could be not posting it.
Or just getting out a little early. Pressure back on Leanne Barrette, and she responds with a light hit. She's got the entire lane on 74.
Well, this is her last trip up on 73, so right here she can set herself up for a 224. She would just like to stay all day on lane 74.
Re-racks on lane 73. And coming up immediately following our Michigan Ladies Classic, and we'll have Mike McCullum featured in a 10-rounder on Top Rank Boxing. Wally Matthews and Al Bernstein on hand, and I believe they're out in Las Vegas, Nevada, out at Bally's. Live Top Rank Boxing coming your way as soon as we're done here at Satellite Bowl.
Pretty much has to have this one a little harder. Oh, wasn't that nice?
That was as sweet as they come. Lots of speed, lots of room, and a big time roll at the end.
Wouldn't she like to have that frame back in the 7th where that 4-pin or the 7-pin stood up? She said, you know, that really could have gone too.
Well, after an open in the 1st and an open in the 3rd, a heck of a performance for Leanne, who now just tries to cool off and hope for an opportunity to finish in the 10th. She might not get the chance to even bowl in the 10th frame.
I think the first strike right here is going to close out Leanne Barrette.
Tish Johnson eyeing the scoreboard, and calculator turns on, and she's realized that this is the shot of the week.
Working at a 2:42 pace. Highest Leanne Barrette can shoot is 2:24.
Wanted it to hook, and it didn't. Ooh, what a turnaround here. 10 pin stood up, and look at Tish. She's saying, geez, just a fraction more, and I strike on that shot, and it's over.
Coming up a little too light now. Whether she slid, didn't post, got too revved up, I don't know, but the ball did not carry. Leaving herself with a 7-pin, opened the door right up for Leanne Barrette. She finishes on her good lane, lane 74. Best possible game for Tish Johnson right now with a strike is 221. Leanne Barrette can get up and shoot 224.
Double and 8 would be enough.
And that's the only thing Leanne Barrette wanted was to have a chance.
And the strategy that she decided was, I'll finish the match, but I'm going to finish it on 74 because I know I got 3 or 4 boards there. Now, again, it comes down to just walking up and making the shots that you need to make in the 10th frame. Good effort tonight by Tish Johnson. And she may walk away with her 3rd title of the year. But Leanne Barrette still has something to say about that.
Checking the rack. Buying again. Either a little extra time. Leanne Barrette struggling here in 1992, looking to win her first title of 92. I think she's feeling a little pressure here, Denny.
A couple of extra pats with the rosin, trying to make sure the thumb hole is dry. Well, this one will be scooting, I can tell you that. She'll have the motor revved up on this shot. Little left from the beginning. Tish Johnson can't believe it, and Leanne Barrette did not get that ball far enough to the right.
Actually also came around it too much, Denny. Instead of pressure building a little bit too much. Leanne Barrette's going to have to come out and relax a little bit more in 92.